Welcome everyone to the On Show, episode 8. On today's show we have The Answer, Kane 317, and Giby. And our first guest is The Answer. Hello The Answer, how are you?
Hi everybody, I'm doing good. Thank you for having me.
Why don't you introduce yourself to those really bizarre people who have never heard of you before?
So there's people who've never heard of me before? Oh, okay. Well, my name is Oscar. That's my name in real life. And I go by The Answer. You'll find me on SureYouCan.com, DreamCastle.com, Orochinagi.com, and where else? I'm all over the place. So, well, on most of the KOF websites, you'll find me. And I've been playing KOF since '94.
What's your favorite KOF?
My favorite KOF? It's between 2002 and 13.
Good answer.
Kind of like awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I played 13 enough to say that's my favorite, but it looks like it's on the way to be my favorite KOF of all time.
That is a very good answer. And speaking of The Answer, how did you come up with that name?
Yeah, you're not gonna believe this, but it has nothing to do with video games or anything KOF at all. I've never said this story before, so yeah, it's kind of bizarre. Anyways, so back in the day, I don't know if you guys remember this basketball player named Allen Iverson.
Okay.
Yeah, he was supposed to be on his way to like being one of the greatest players ever, whatever. So he's got his own shoe line with the Reebok and something. And they're all hyping this guy up. Yeah, Allen Iverson, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, that guy is great. He's going to be the next Michael Jordan. Blah, blah. And they called him The Answer.
Right.
Yeah, he had a shoe. I think it was named also, the shoe was named The Answer. And I'm like, man, this guy's the answer to basketball. This guy's the greatest. So one time when I was creating my Shoryuken account for the first time, it asked me for a username. And I'm like, what? I don't know what to use. And all of a sudden, I looked at my shoes. And I'm like, oh, these are the answer. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be that cool, you know? So I decided to go with The Answer. And it stuck ever since.
Okay, you recently attended E3. How was it?
Oh, it was great. I think it was the best I've ever been to. I've been to E3 for the past, so this year, last year, and the previous year. So the last 3 years I've been to E3, and this year was just amazing.
So what stood out there for you?
I had a lot of fun. Well, I'm probably sure you guys know what my target main goal was. The Atlus booth.
The Atlus booth? Why would you be going there?
I don't know. I heard a rumor. Someone told me that they were going to be publishing KOF 13.
What? Publishing 13? Oh my god, I can't believe it. This is incredible news. So what did you find down there?
Well, before we get into the funny thing is that it's at the LA Convention Center. So, and it's huge. The LA Convention is huge. It has so many halls and exhibition areas and stuff. So if you've ever been to E3, you know how big it is. So I walk in it, and I'm like, I gotta get to the Atlus booth. So I just go in and start walking like crazy. I asked somebody, I need to go to the Atlus booth. And that guy looked like he had no clue. He just pointed in one direction. So I just start walking, running, looking around, and I couldn't find anything. So I walked around for about an hour. And then I'm like, okay, I'm getting the wrong instructions or, directions how to get there. So I stop for a minute. I find somebody who has an actual LA Convention Center staff jacket on. And I ask him, I'm trying to find this place. And he just looks down the hallway. He says, oh, right there on your right-hand side. I'm like, oh, okay. So you need to tell me that I've been walking around for an hour and it's just right there. Like, yep, right there. So happily, I walked. It was like about 50 yards from me, and walk in it.
Crazy.
So I come to find out that first day I walk in, and I look around, all desperate. I'm sweating now because I've been walking around and running, and I'm excited. And the reps are like looking at me like, "Oh, what's up with this guy? Is he on drugs? Is that desperate or something?" So I look at a poster and I just point at it. Is that demo here? And then, yeah, I know. I approached a lady by the name of Robin Mukai, who turns out to be a marketing director for Atlus. She says, unfortunately, we were not able to bring the demo today because they got it like 2 days prior to E3. So they didn't even know what to do with it or if they were going to have people asking for it. Which I guess it later turned out that there was a lot of people asking for it. So the following day, which I didn't go, they did have it or something. Anyways, so yeah, like, no, but you would have, but we have a trailer. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's not what I came here for. But so yeah, she just showed me the trailer, pretty, and the poster. And I don't think if you've seen the picture that I took with her next to the poster.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
If we were doing this on eLive, I'd put it up right now, but due to technical difficulties, maybe next time.
Yeah, doing it. Yeah. Yeah. So I asked her, what's the deal with KOF? She said, "Oh yeah, well we're very excited that we're gonna have King of Fighters. We haven't had a fighting game since our kind of hard 2, I believe, which was 5 years ago, I want to say." And so, well, we're very excited. We want to, support the game. We hear there's a great community out there for the game, and we just want to really bring it here and make a presence in the United States. And everything I heard from her was like wonderful things, and they sound like they're really happy to have the game, and they're very interested in making it work here in the States.
Cool. Obviously, the next day you went straight back and you found it. I hope you found it properly this time, or did they move the stand?
Well, the following day I couldn't go.
Oh, what?
I couldn't go. I was only yeah. Believe me, I was heartbroken. Yeah, because I couldn't go the following day because I do have a job,
Oh.
and I can only get sick for so long. So yeah, I wasn't able to go, but I did hear from. Well, I'm sure you guys saw the reviews online that the following day, what is it, GameSpot, I think, or
Yeah.
Silicon Valley had it or stuff.
Yeah, a couple of guys went
So
down and saw it and got to play with it.
yeah, guys who don't know crap about KOF.
Probably just like they just took hold of the stick and waggled it and hit the buttons a few times. They're like, "Oh yeah, this looks great, man."
They just they just wanted to see my boobs bounce, and that's it. Oh,
Yeah,
this is great. This is the
this is
best.
great. Speaking of characters, now we obviously can't really discuss that much about King of Fighters, but just completely off the top of your head, without any reference to anything that we already know, after talking to certain people at Atlus, which character would you like for DLC?
Oh, okay. Well, first of all, I have no idea. I have no knowledge of any DLC content.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you know, for coming out for the console or any characters. I just want to throw that out there.
Mm-hmm.
But I would love to see Vanessa.
Oh, Vanessa. Now she's
And
oh, go
my
on.
second option would be Angel.
Oh,
But Angel's not too realistic. But let's just say Vanessa. I
okay.
like Vanessa.
Yeah, actually, they're kind of well. Angel's got obviously more moves and stuff. But Vanessa seems more doable since it's normally just punching things anyway. But
I think that the HD, the hyperdrive system would benefit her so well. She'll fit right in,
oh yeah,
no problem.
oh yeah, she
Build
would.
meter up the ass and drive cancels super. Oh yeah, infinites. Even her 11 version will be decent.
Yeah. Right, let's bring in Kane. Kane, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Yo, I don't know if we asked you before, but which character would you want for DLC?
Oswald,
Uh-huh.
without thinking. I mean, obviously, we saw the whatever, I guess, a couple months ago, the developers were asked to sketch what they would feel would be a 13 version of if Oscar was Oswald, sorry. If
Yeah.
Oswald was transferred
All
to
right.
HD.
Yeah, that'll be nice if I get my own character in there.
Oscar in HD.
Yeah.
No, if Oswald was
Yep.
transferred to HD, what he would look like, and obviously he looks
I'll be
awesome.
broken.
And I think personally, he's too in depth of a character that they spend too much time designing. And I'm not talking about aesthetics. I'm talking about just like his gameplay to waste, so to speak, to be only in one KOF. Like,
Yeah,
they
Oswald's
spent
only
way too
been
much
in 11,
time.
right?
Yeah, he's only 11, and like they spent
Yeah.
way too much time trying to get his free cancels to work, to juggle, positioning, and it's like it's pretty clear they put a lot of effort into it, and it would be a shame if that was the only one that he was in.
Okay, who's playing with the food bowl? Okay,
If it
all
gets
right.
too loud,
No, it's fine, it's fine. Right, now let's talk about the KOF scene at the moment. Now, I believe you've just had a lovely event. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
okay, so we had a major event at the Revelations tournament. We got a chance, due to the efforts of the answer, to get in as a side tournament, and it was a major tournament. I mean, the major event ones were like up to, I believe the pot was up to 30,000, so it was a huge event, and we got front row right in the beginning. We set up our setup right where everyone can see it. Obviously, we got streamed. We had one of the best, actually the highest turnouts we've had in a while, and not to mention, of course, high level caliber players participating this time. So it was, more than we could wish for. Everything, short of course, a couple speed bumps of the stream being delayed. We were very happy with what went on, and we're excited about future events.
Cool. Oscar, is there anything you want to add to that?
Well, yeah, and just the tournament itself, that that's why we kind of had some issues with the stream being delayed and everything. The tournament itself turned out to be bigger than what they were expecting. It was pretty big. Like, I think they could have rented a bigger hall or ballroom, and yeah, 'cause that place was packed, and the turnout, yeah, it turned out to be amazing.
I guess after this, I mean, what are your plans now?
Evil
Ah.
is the plans now, and I'm pretty sure those of you who watched the stream or have seen the replay on YouTube heard the announcement that we have, a few special guests coming over.
Indeed, you do. You have a very special couple of guests coming over. One of them being the godfather of KOF.
Yeah, the Godfather.
And if you didn't know, this particular nickname for June is now actually kind of catching on in Japan. I'm not sure whether he likes that or not, but it's catching on. And and
I saw a message about something. They translated the stream, and
The
what he said
commentary,
about,
yeah.
yeah, the commentary. And I saw that in Japanese, the Godfather, da 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 da. What? What is this?
well, as you know, with nicknames, sometimes you think of one, sometimes you get given one, and there you go. So, speaking of streams, now I don't know if the following phrases might sound familiar to you. My younger sister cannot be such lovely. Atina don't sweep pants. June beats Daigo in the KOF. Any comment?
June is God. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I remember that stream.
those comments were, with me, the answer, and I believe CMD Duck. We were on a live Nico stream that Dune was hosting. It was like 4 in the morning for them. And long story short, he was reviewing a couple of the games, some of the KCE matches, and we jumped on. And he realized that we were on board, and so even after the match streamed and he finished analyzing it, they kept the stream going just so we can chat, and they were like translating back and forth, and a couple of the phrases were lost in translation, like the ones like Athena don't sweet pants.
Yeah.
I'm sure that means something in Japanese, but not quite the same one for us. And I guess the other one was something about lovely sister. And it turns out, according to the professor, that is actually a translation of a drama. And
Okay.
some anime or some drama and the title for it, and they're making fun of Dune somehow. And once again, I'm sure that was pretty funny in Japanese, but we found it funny in a different way altogether. But yeah, they were trying to make fun of Dune somehow, and yeah, we just kind of started talking, and then they were talking about how godlike Dune was and how he looked like Kyo Kusanagi, in which I called them out. I'm like, no way, show me a picture. And then they're like, no way, I gotta show you this link. Watch this. And sure enough, we got this like
We
Famitsu
got
link
two
showed up
pictures.
and two
Wow.
pictures, and I can attest he does look like Kyo Kusanagi.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
how
Yeah.
how appropriate.
That's
So
fantastic. But
yeah,
would you say then that actually that might be, is that even like maybe perhaps the first time that Japanese and American KOF fans have kind of come together and actually talked about something?
yes, I would
About
say
something,
so. That was
yes.
Well,
I
I
think
think.
that was pretty exciting. I mean, the fact that we were, I mean, they were 4 in the morning. We were, I don't know, 10 in the morning for us, and we're just chatting, and we're just finally talking to, I guess, Dune for the first time, really. And we're like, hey, we love your KCE videos. We love this. Keep up the hard work. And they're like, he goes, I am appreciative of you. Thank you. And I was like, yeah, what you said, whatever that means. And it was
Yeah.
Yeah.
cool.
You
I
know
mean, we
what
got that
the
connection. Hmm.
yeah. What
Go
really
ahead.
surprised me is how Dune is so down to earth,
Mm.
and he's so easy, easy going. You hear, oh, Dune, he's this great guy who does all these things for KOF. He's probably hard to reach, or hard to approach. But he was so nice. Oh, guys, do you guys have any questions you guys might want to ask me? He had somebody translate it for him, and he did his best effort to answer the questions in English. And I'm like, well, this guy,
Yeah, he
so
did.
nice. You never imagine.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And it's kind of crazy because you couldn't do this like 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Like it's just different. Now we can connect with, the fans, or I'm sorry, the videos we've been watching all this time. And I mean, speaking of videos, we couldn't even do that 5 years ago. Forget that. I mean,
Mm.
the fact that we even have YouTube videos, information's traveling so much faster. And I'm really getting off topic, but bottom line is, there's no better time to learn King of Fighters now with all the influx of information that gets transferred through various medias. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is a
Very true.
very, very, very good time for KOF. All the fans. This could be the start of all the fans being properly connected together. And who knows what's going to happen next? I mean, now that we have like players now actually being able to even be able to fly over to other countries now to compete. We've
Yep.
already, we've had some in the UK, we've had some in France, now we've had some in USA. We'll probably go over there and visit at some point. Now it's going to be great. It's going to be great competitions.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of which, you guys are planning to send a European representative to
Yes.
Evo.
I wanted to make an
Uh,
announcement about that. Thank you for stealing my thunder.
oh, oh, oh.
uh, yeah. But I can't actually do that right now. What I can say is that we are definitely en route. We have raised so far £187 14p, which is around €200, and in dollars,
2,500.
yes, exactly. So it's actually $300, and obviously it's not quite covering the cost of a plane ticket. But I have a couple of guys who are about to put in some more money, and we have also. We are just waiting for final confirmation, but we are on the verge of booking 2 tournament dates for 2 arcades in France to do the first 2 rounds. We're going to have one round at one arcade and another round at another arcade. I'm not going to confirm anything right now because obviously, but and then the finals. Again, I can't confirm this, but the finals are planned to be at the Japan Expo in Paris, so that the finals will take place on the main stage there. And then
Sweet.
hopefully, if we've got enough money, we can then from all the entrance fees. Hopefully, then we'll have enough money to jump on a plane to LA. If not, then I guess the winner's going to be very happy. He'll have all that money to himself. If he's able to take that money and put it towards a ticket, great stuff. If not, I guess he can have a nice barbecue or something. But at least we made a hell of an effort. And I want to thank everyone who has donated so far, because that is incredible stuff, guys. I'm so pleased that we've all put together. Again, it wasn't just players from Europe. We had players from Mexico, I think even Pakistan. Also, I remember one of our big donators was from Dubai, I think. I'm not sure. But people from all over the world donated to this fund to try and get a player from Europe over to EVO to help boost the scene. And it's still not over yet. We still keep trying. So if anyone else feels like donating even £1, it's always appreciated. And again, I just want to thank everyone who's put in the effort so far. Okay, now
do you have any favorite candidate to win this?
Well, the last time I was in Paris. Now this tournament is obviously open to everyone in Europe. And funnily enough,
or a group of individuals that you think that have a better chance, or
yeah, I do. I'm getting to that. I just think at the moment, with certain things happening, I think we're gonna see a lot more people suddenly jump at the chance to enter the tournament. Yeah. But when last time I was in Paris, I noticed. Don't know if you saw the post about this player called Tupac.
Yep, I saw
that post.
He had visited the UK and he basically kicked the crap out of everyone. And the last time I was at the arcade at Arcade Street, I did see him actually defeat 3NL for a game. So he's quite a threat. Salim himself has been actually now getting used to 13, and can he can play it. There was a little video out there, but that doesn't really show what he can really do. But he knows how to play the game now. So it's basically, I would say probably those three guys are probably favourites. But of course, you never know. Like I said, this is open to all of Europe, so you never know who might just suddenly jump out. And it has happened before, I tell you. I'd also like to take this opportunity to announce that we will be at Ultimate Clash 10 to run 2002 UM. The game is far from dead, and I think a lot of fans, as you know, may still debate on which game is the better KOF. But we will still be running it this year, and we will also be at Super vs. Battle 2011, so don't you miss out. More news on this soon. And now it's time for Quiz of Fighter, round 5. Let's get it on with Giby.
Let's see, we'll start with question 1. What does Iori's name spell backwards?
What? Iori spelled backwards?
His last name. What does it spell backwards?
Oh, his last
name spelled backwards?
Yeah.
Yagami. So
I am. Nagai. Yeah.
Sorry, what? What?
Got it. You got it.
Guy? I'm a guy. My guy.
Are you? I thought you were a girl.
Here's a good way of a good clue. Say it the way Mario would say it. Mario the plumber from the Nintendo games.
Mario the plumber? What? Hang on. I'm a guy.
I'm a guy? Is that how you spell it? Let me just write this out. Yeah, it's a Y-A. Y-A-G-A.
I'm a guy. I'm a guy.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you have one.
I'm a guy.
Guy from KOF 11, right?
Yeah. And we're moving on.
Yeah. Did he get that right then?
So
who gets a point?
Shucks! I'm sorry to
point for that. I mean, I don't know what kind of education system we have here in America where GAY sounds like GUY. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know, I never
next
pronounced
question.
that well.
Immigrate.
Say it like an Italian plumber.
No. I'm
Okay, fine.
scared.
Then you don't get a point there.
Oh.
Gunsmith was surprisingly enthusiastic about that.
Yeah. Wait. Are you trying to tell us
Very
something here,
insensitive
or
on
are you
that.
answering the question?
Excuse me, I teach English. I don't know what you're talking about. Immigrate. I don't know what the problem is.
Okay. Let's go on to
Moving.
the next question. In King of Fighters 13, a lot of characters make cameo appearances in the background. Sometimes they appear, sometimes they don't. It's random. How random is it in percentage?
Oh, for crying out loud, man.
Is
Where did you
Who
get
comes
these
up with these questions?
questions? Yeah, exactly.
Do you even
I
have the
got these
right
questions
answer?
from some Brit. I don't know who it is though.
What? Ah, jeez.
I know the answer to the question. It's exactly 24.9%.
All right, that sounds
I
about
know.
right.
Ding, ding, ding.
He threw out a random number. I'll accept that as an answer.
He's so geeky. Oh my god.
Yep.
Seriously.
Okay, and next question.
You can try learning to play the game
Uh,
rather than geeky knowledge.
Well, whoever comes up with these questions is the one that deserves to be punished, not me.
Yeah.
Next question. Listen to this clip.
Hold on. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
Okay.
It's coming. Hold on.
Listen to it.
Yeah, wonderful. Okay, right, listen. Right, listen. This might be a bit echoey, but
Mario Brothers.
right, listen to this.
Correct.
Shush.
Okay. Is that an Indian anime or something?
Okay, hold on.
That's Tizok singing, right?
Which KOF characters are singing in that clip?
Ooh, I think I know this
Is
one.
that B. Janet, Gato, and Tizok?
Tizok.
Ooh, I don't
Isn't that the
know.
KOF
No.
11?
Is it Clark and Ralph?
Close, but no.
I think the cat knew the answer.
Yeah, the cat actually
Uh,
has come the closest so far.
is Nya 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 Cat?
That's the answer. Can't you guys hear?
Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, it's so cute.
What?
Only
Is that?
only on the on show.
I like how that sounds. We got some exclusive.
Okay.
So
Any
Only
other?
I
on the
take it
on.
no one knows the answer.
Nope.
No one.
No
The
one.
answer is Gunsmith and Giby.
Hey.
HD Gunsmith.
Okay, now let's look at the rest of these questions. I believe
No,
all
what is
these
the answer really?
require Iori and Kyo.
No way.
Why
Yeah.
would they be singing
Oh.
together?
Oh yeah, I remember actually now. Yes, that's yes. Strange that I remember this. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're singing together. Yeah. Saw it on YouTube
Is that
once.
from that one live show SNK did in like '99 that they made DVDs for?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
No.
That scares me that you know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what are the characters singing about? A. One wants to protect someone while the other breaks everything they touch and so is all alone. B. Their love for each other. Ooh. And C. One being the hot sun and the other being the cold moon.
Well, seeing now that we know what Iori spells backwards, it has to be number 2.
Yeah, I go for number 2. I go for 2.
Yeah.
Um, um,
The answer, Oscar?
Man. I'll go with C. I forgot what it was, but I'll go with C.
C. Okay, and the answer is that you are all wrong.
Damn it.
So yeah,
That's wrong, man. That's wrong.
you guys call
they were
yourself
not
KOF
professing
fans.
their love for each other.
I don't know. In
That's
Man,
my eyes,
impossible.
they were. The way they were singing, sure as hell sounded like it.
I demand a refund.
Ah, well, you can make a refund to me.
I was
I
throwing
have
my
to ask.
panties at the stage for no reason at all. Completely missed what
Okay.
they were saying.
The voice actor for Ramon in KOF is also known for another popular character, but in a different franchise. Who is the character?
Fuerte.
I actually know this one.
Zangief.
I have no idea.
Joe Higashi.
T-Hawk. T-Hawk.
Chun-Li.
Zangief is close. Hold on. Zangief is
Chun-Li.
close. He does have a 360 grab.
T-Hawk.
No, not T-Hawk.
Mm.
Chun-Li is also close. This
Wait.
character
It's
is
the
kind
guy
of
from Rival Schools with the baseball bat. I'm sure he's got the same. Oh no, that's not Ramon. No, it's just Joe Higashi's voice. I'm sorry. No, never mind.
No, it's Joe Higashi's voice.
Says Viva Mexico. That's gotta be. Mm,
I don't know.
I demand we dismiss
Guys,
these questions. These are too hard, man.
yeah, whoever comes up with these questions, yeah, they should work for Jeopardy.
Right, give us a multiple choice answer, please.
Okay, your choices are Leo from Tekken, Rock Howard from Mark of the Wolves.
Rock Howard.
Uh, I'm not even done giving you multiple choice questions. You just jump in there. Okay, yeah, it's Rock Howard.
Oh, what was I? What about C, man?
No, it's Rock
what?
Howard. I mean, listen to their voices. They sound exactly the same. Imagine Rock Howard yelling out "Viva Mexico."
Okay. Yeah, I see how that makes sense. Yeah, I can see that
Yeah, I
now.
know. See,
Mm.
perfect sense.
I can imagine Rock
Mm,
Howard in spandex.
Isn't he already in spandex? Kind of looks like it.
has
No.
Rock Howard ever been in the KOF?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
he
Yeah.
In what KOF?
2002.
Rock
Yeah.
Howard?
yeah. I
Rock
think he was
Howard
also
wasn't KOF.
2000. Wasn't he a hidden striker in 2000?
Oh.
Because I know Jay and Dong are.
I
No,
don't know.
Rock Howard wasn't. Rock Howard wasn't in 2002.
Here it is.
Yeah, he's in it.
No, I think he was only in those crossovers.
No,
Uh-uh.
he's in
Yeah, he was
he's
in
in
Battle
2002.
Coliseum. No,
He's in
no, Rock
2000.
Howard.
Yeah, he's in 2002.
Yep.
How come
But
I don't
maybe
make
like
sense
on
of
the
this guy's name?
background
Nope.
Nope, not in the
as a
background.
playable character.
Nope.
Nope.
All right, now you're fucking with me.
We're not lying.
Yeah, he's in the game. Just pick Terry and win, and you see him.
Ah,
He's actively
Ah.
in
see
the
what
game.
you mean. I see what you mean there. I want a 5-year-old donkey.
Boo. Boo.
Game collaborations is a big thing these days. It's not too rare to see characters making cameo appearances in another game. SNK Playmore is no exception. And of all things, Kyo and Iori are actually appearing in a Square Enix game. So here's the question. What is the title of the game they'll cameo in?
Queen's Blade.
God, I just read about it.
No.
Queen of Fighters.
Queen of
Queens
Fighters is
of Fight.
reserved for Miss X.
Square Enix.
Yuri and Friends 98.
Oh wait, no, Kyo, right?
Friends.
I just saw something about Kyo on a.
Yeah, I just read about it. I think they're sweatpants.
Romancing Saga or something like that.
No.
Google it.
I
Google
hear
it.
people typing. Yeah, I hear someone googling it right now. Square Enix game.
Square Enix game UA kill. Okay, let me find
It's
out.
Lord of Vermilion 2.
And Gunsmith got it right.
Ah! I'm
What is it?
king. I am king.
What is
Lord
it?
of Vermilion 2.
There we go. Yeah,
Yeah, that was my next guess.
Yeah, baby.
I was close. I said Romancing Saga.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's 3:30 in the morning. Damn it.
Who were the characters on the bike in KOF 98?
Characters in the bike. That's on
What?
the stage under the bridge, right? The stage under the bridge.
Oh yeah, yeah,
The one of
yeah, 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 yeah,
the
yeah,
SNK headquarters, right?
yeah,
The
yeah,
SNK
yeah, yeah, yeah,
headquarters.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Shingo? I don't know.
No, I remember it was like two. There was two people on a bike that would appear like randomly.
Yeah,
and you can
they'll
randomly
drive
kill
by
them.
the stage.
Mm.
Kato and Ken?
Those are Kim's sons.
Ken and
No,
Barbie.
Ken and Barbie's
Kim's
close.
uh, what is it called? The kids from Mark of the Wolves. Well, Omaru?
No.
No.
Don't know. That's the answer. I give up.
The answer is Takeshi and Mika. They used to be the DJs of Japan's Neo Geo DJ station.
Oh wow, that
Yeah.
is some.
Now, this is a two-part question. How do you get them to appear?
Wait, these are real people?
Yeah.
Yeah, real people.
Oh,
No, those were two of the guys singing in that Kyo Niobe clip, I think.
Wait. I know this. I know this. Right. So it is in the stage under the bridge. That's Isaka, right?
yeah.
And then you've got to have a character. Like I remember there's something about you've got to win with a certain move, and before the timer
Yes.
hits like a certain time, and then you got to like, hold on a button.
Right. Yeah, and you cannot block during the whole round.
Yeah,
You
that's
cannot
it.
press the block button. You cannot press the block button.
And then basically Shenlong comes out,
Uh-huh.
and if you kill him, then
Yeah, you must defeat my Shenlong first.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
it.
and then you go fight under the
H-
street, which is a pit. Turns out
and
that's
then
a
H-
pit.
and then HD Oscar shows up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Uh huh.
super turbo.
And he's broken.
He got he makes the drop kicks look like shit.
Oh man, no! Just give us the answer. What is the answer to that silly question?
Choi must win the third round without a perfect and with a special move, or super or DM or SDM before the timer hits 29 seconds, and then hold down C. If done
That's what
correctly,
I was just gonna
they will.
say next.
Oh, so close, man.
And if done correctly,
So
what
close.
happens?
If done correctly, they will come past on the bike and say one of at least three phrases.
3 phrases. Wow. Wow, I'm shit at acting.
Well, okay. So,
Give us your questions then, baby.
uh, yeah, those are all the questions, I think.
I thought
All
you had
good
some
ones.
questions on your own.
Well, I have one that I can ask. This predates the Neo Geo, predates KOF and all that stuff. SNK has been an innovator for many years. Even before the Neo Geo, they created a system in video games way back in the mid '80s in the Nintendo days that is used in many, many, many video games nowadays. Many, many video games, popular video games, games that sell like crazy the day they come out. What is
So,
this feature?
Mode
You
7.
guys are
What's that?
Mode 7.
No, I have no clue what Mode 7 is.
Oh, okay. Multi-cart thing.
No. Before the Neo Geo. This was the mid '80s.
God Almighty.
All right.
Arcade cabinets.
No.
I have no clue.
What are you guys talking about again? I'm watching a stream from Mexico, out of all places. You guys are not gonna
Yeah.
they just
Oscar
message.
doesn't care about the ON show.
I'm never having Oscar on again.
I have a question for you guys when you're done.
Yeah. Okay, what's the answer?
So, the answer is create a player.
Oh,
sports games.
wow.
They created that back in Baseball Stars days.
You know what? I think you've just been watching the rise and fall of SNK documentary, because I remember that from that.
No, actually, I found that out in a Nintendo Power issue back in the early '90s.
Whoa. Okay, maybe the producers found that and just put it into the documentary.
What
Probably.
the hell?
It's so hard
So,
being.
okay, now that we have
So,
proven that we are all nerds, except for Oscar, because he's watching a stream.
yeah.
What is this question that Oscar has?
You guys gotta watch this. You go to Justin TV /team_DS. That's the first live stream I've seen from Mexico.
Oh,
That sounds more like a statement than a question.
yeah. What was the question?
Well, no. Yeah, no, that wasn't the question. I just said you guys gotta watch this. Anyways, so the question I have for you guys. So if Atlus was to be at Evil in some way, shape, or form, what would you guys like to see them, bring, or I don't know, in what form would you guys like them to be there?
A shapely, full-breasted young lady.
Mm-hmm.
In the form where they bring
Gozer!
test top.
Gozer!
Yeah, goes. There you go. The gatekeeper, all that stuff. Zool. Yeah. The form where they bring test
The
copies
console?
of yeah, the console, the current build of the console version,
Current
for us
build.
to test out, and uh, this is kind of grasping at straws here, but a cash pot for the King of Fighters 13 tournament.
The side track. Oh, that'll be nice, right? If they sponsor our tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
go ahead, Ethan.
there's a lot of ideas we can do that doesn't require money or anything. Like, let's say they did something like, okay, raffle, and whoever wins gets a sneak preview of the console, and he has to sign an NDA, and they can use that excitement. He can't really say anything. But I mean, that's free, right? I mean, that's all. That's all you need. That's gonna like get people like, damn, I saw 13. That's crazy, blah blah. I can't tell you anything. And that's gonna create that excitement.
Yeah.
That's free, right? I mean, how
Yeah,
much could that cost them?
Yeah.
could be, yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd go.
Another,
I'd pay to see 13 console. Blah blah blah. I don't know, but
Yeah, the Evo
it's like,
thing's really, really expensive, and I said you should just do what Ignition did last year and just have an event somewhere. And
that's even
No, I
more
think no.
expensive.
I think that no.
Seriously,
That's not gonna work.
Ignition
Exactly.
put
That's
out
what I
a
don't want.
well, I'm not saying they should avoid
Ignition
Evo,
put out
but
a
they should definitely do a
100,000
tournament.
for that.
No,
No,
independently,
it's not
no.
about.
I think that's the wrong way to go.
Yeah,
They have
it's
to
about how
either
much money they shell
team up
out.
with. Yeah, I don't want to be bringing ideas that they're gonna have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars. My idea is for them to be at major events already that are not just gonna bring KOF players, because the Ignition spent a shitload of money to what 2 years ago, and they only brought KOF players, and it was like what 200 players when they can just get some space at a planned major, and they don't have to take care of all these other things like betting stuff. Just rent a space and have more than just KOF players there. Have Street Fighter players there, and who knows? They might be a little interested and pick up the game. But if they didn't, and they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars just for a KOF game, and only KOF players are going to come, they're not really, meaning what their plan is to bring players from other genres and games and series.
Okay, so I'd like to thank our guests for coming on the show. Oscar, Kane 317, and Giby.
Yay! Thank you.
Goodbye, guys. Talk to you soon.
Cool.
I'm okay.
Immigrate.
I'm okay.
Lovely. Okay. Yeah.
All right, see you guys. Talk to you later.
And
Cheers, mate.